Good morning, a pleasant morning to everyone. Today we are going to see about the VFD drive. What are the basics of going to see the about VFD drive? Especially what for VFD drive is used mainly for the motor control. Main axis it's used to control the motor speed variation. They are used to run the AC motors at variable speed or let they ramp up their speed to give them smooth startup. You see the diagram is given below how the VFD drive works. Inbuilt, what are the things are there? We are shown in the diagram also. First of all, when the main supply it comes to the VFD drive, and the VFD drive from VFD drive the supplies goes to the motor, and through the VFD drive the frequencies are controlled minutely by the variation, and the speed of the RPM can be controlled. The main thing first, the drive input is AC line L1, L2, N3 and ground. The three-phase supply is given to the drive. In drive, you know about the rectifier is used to convert AC to DC. That rectifier is inside that AC to DC conversion, and the DC is moves to the next to the DC filter. For what purpose the DC filter is used means the pure DC supply is to be given to the next part. So the AC to DC converter and through the DC filter, pure DC supply is sent to the DC to AC converter. What the DC to AC converter is used to convert the DC supply to the AC supply, because maximum AC motors are used to run in purpose of AC supply only. So you see there is an supply DC and plus positive and minus are gone to the DC, and the AC converter there are 6 IGBTs. For single phase there to be an 2 IGBTs to control the DC to AC. So 6 IGBTs are presented and 3-phase supply output goes to the motor, and motor is runs in the various speed. What are the speed you need for some conveyors and motor speed for protection also we can vary any speed. Next, we are going to see the comparison of the VFD drive where it used. Maximum we are used in the water treatment plants. So see, for example, if you giving down, you know the example of a diode and check valve is the two comparison. Diode, it gives the supply, it not return takes. Is a path is and single way it can send the supply. So from diode it shows the electricity through the capacitor. From here the check valve it goes to the water filter. Capacitor, first of all I told it to give the pure DC supply. So it used as a filter. Here it is used as a water filter. Water filter used the dust particles and any other suspensions which comes, it filter and gives the pure water. Here it gives the pure DC supply. Here it gives the pure water, and it transistor. It used as a switching device to send the flow of electricity. Here it we use the valve. For what purpose the valve? It also used to flow of the water from opposite side. Now inside we give the electricity through the diode. From diode it's moved to the capacitor, and capacitor gives the pure DC supply, and then the transistor is act as a switching device to passes the electricity to another side. Here we see the water, it comes to the check valve. From check valve it moves through the water filter. The water filter filters the impurities, dust particles, everything should filter, and through the valve the water flows comes to the other side. Next, we are another greater about VFD drive is fact that can be controlled with the PLC. Normally, we are before we see through directly we give the supply, and the VFD drive controls the frequency of the motor. Now we can communicate with the PLC. How it's we can see now. Basic communication protocol that have been converted into previous video, such as RS-232 and RS-485. Before communication protocols, we showed told about the RS-232 and RS-485. PLC can be monitored and control the motor speed using the VFD drive. How will PLC act as? PLC can act as an to monitor the motor and control the speed of the motor through the VFD drive. Using VFD drive, we can monitor and control the motor. This makes a process like water treatment that's much easier and efficient, more efficient. Before this, in the water treatments, the water flow is more excess and these waters are wastable. So we are using the VFD drive. We can control the flow of water. For example, we can given here, you see water treatment facilities. The PLC is placed over here. From the PLC, we communicate the VFD drive. And from VFD drive, the frequency is controlled to the motor, and the flow of water can be adjusted in various. When you need to flow of the water is more, you can adjust it with a frequency, and the motor runs fast, and the water flow will be more. When you need less amount of water only, you have to flow means you can adjust the frequency, and the speed of the motor will be reduced, and the flow of water will be less. And for that, we can mostly we can save the water wastages in the water treatment facilities. Maximum they are used in the drives for the industry is also common example for related water for water treatment plant operate control of the flow of the pump manually or automatically with the PLC also. And further, we can start the motor smoothly. We can't run the motor with high speed, and roughly we can start slowly with the smooth, and we can run the motor with the control of the VFD drive. Some of the examples of the VFD drives models are being shown here. ABB, Schneider, Fuji, Delta, Hitachi, Siemens. So many VFD drives models of the companies are shown here. Next, how to choose? What are the how do you find the PLC? What types you can see in the nameplate? In nameplate, you see it's given an example. We given the Delta model VFD 4A8M S23AN SAA. This is the model number. Drive maximum they in customer sites they tells about the not VFD drive. They mostly say it's as a drive. AC drive or drive, this like only they will say. So it is an AC drive model number. Then input and voltage. You can see the input voltage of the drive is 3 normal duty, 3 phase 200 to 240 volt, 50 Hz to 60 Hz. Its current rating is 6 amps. Then heavy duty, you see 3 phase 200 to 240 volt, 50 to 60 Hz, 5.8 amps. This is the input voltage we can give to the drive. Then output voltage and current. Output power, you see normal duty is 3 phase 230 volt, 5 amps. You can use to 1.9 kilovolt amps to 0.75 kilowatt. Heavy duty 3 phase 0 to 230 volt, 4.8 amps, 1.8 kilovolt amps to 0.75 kilowatt. This is the maximum output load we can use. In between 1.9 kilovolt amps to 0.75 kilowatt only we can use the output load. Then we see the frequency range. We can change the frequency range 0 to 599 Hz also. Next, the enclosure types and the numbers of the certification serial numbers are given in the PLC model. Next, we see the how to we can find the model name. First of all, VFD. VFD it gives the serial name variable frequency drive. VA8. VA8 means rated output current. What is the rated output current from the VFD drive? You see, under cavity mode, 150% of 6 seconds, 150% of output current we can take. Refer chapter 9 specifications of more details. Next, series. You've seen every models of any product they give the series in television also and mobiles also. There is a continuous series according to the models. For this also we are the drives also we are in some of the models of series. That is MS300 is a standard micro drive, and 23 indicates the input voltage. Input voltage when it shows 1111, it's an 115 volt single phase. 21 230 volt single phase. 23 230 volt three phase. 43 460 volt three phase. 53 575 volt three phase. Now it shows 23, it's an 23 230 volt three phase. Next it is an protection level. A it shows the protection level AEM. It is an protection level of IP20, IP40 and IP66. This is the protection level of the drive. Next, N, EMN function. EMN function means N no function, F built in EMC filter. Because it gives N means it will be no function, but it gives as an F means it gives the EMC filter built in the EMC filter. And S is a safety function, S built into STO. And A is a model type of standard or other series we can give. What are the different types of things it will be in shown the model. Then A is a version type. That is what is the version that will be shown in that. In nameplate, how you can find easily the specifications of the motor, it will be given over the nameplate model number itself. You can easily go through it and find the what are the types of drives we can use for the specific load of motors that we can see in the model name itself. Next, variable frequency drive connection. How it's connected, we can see over through here. First of all, in input line gives to the MCB. MCB is a switching device. It's used to switch the supply to the next part. The supply comes to the RC rectifier, and from RC rectifier L1, L2, L3. L1, L2, 3 is the input of the drive. Line 1, line 2, line 3. It's mentioned in input power. Next, from input we given the supply. Then the output supply is an to motor UVW. Last right side corner you see UVW. It's the output of the supply to the motor. From input drive, the output comes from the UVW only. In between you see in the 13, 12, 11, it's an connected to the pot meter. What is called pot meter means with the pot meter we can control the speed of the motor by varying the frequency. It used to adjust the speed of the motor. It's it's a 3-wire system. 2 things are positive and negative. One is the output. From it comes and it controls, gives you the drive, and drive from out it controls the motor. The pot meter is used to vary the frequency manually from outer side of the person who controls like to control the motor. We can manually control. Next you see run stop. It gives the reverse, forward and common. From common it gives to the switch, and from switch it comes to the forward. Why the switch is used here means it used to act as the motor in forward or reverse process. What process you need, you can choose the switch and you can control the motor in forward or reverse process. Next, we are seeing about the internal part of the control wiring of VFD drive. Now see this one, first left top corner you see 24-volt supply and M1, M2, M12, M81, M11, M12, M13, M14, M17, M16, M17 is given over there. In that you can note it in 7 is that switching used to control total what are the outputs you need. Multi functions can be used in that. First of all, you are giving to M1 forward and stop. M2 you are giving reverse stop. Next to M3 you can give the totally you can stop entire machine. In M4 you can control any other buzzer or indications. For totally there are 7 outputs. In that 7 outputs you can control what are the designs you need. You can give the programmings and you can control the motors and machine sides everything. Next you see about bottom of the left corner plus 10 volt AVI, AVCI, ACM. These 4 things given to the 3-wire system to the part meter. It used to control the frequency of motor by current or voltage. With current rating you can control the frequency, or in voltage side you can control the frequency also. Maximum you are in current rating 20 milliamps, you can various the motor by giving 1 milliamps, 2 milliamps or 5 milliamps or 10 milliamps to 20 milliamps. You can vary the part meter and you can control the frequency. In voltage you see 0 to 10 volt. 0 to 10 volt you can do 2 volt, 5 volt or 7, 8 volt. With the voltage you can control the frequency of the motor also over here. Next, in the right side top corner you see the multifunction relay output terminal. It is the relay you use to trip the any VFD drive has in any trip circuit, major fault or any circuit fault, it can trip and the indication can be shown by the buzzer or in light glowing. You see NC and NO are there. RA is an NO, RB is an NC, and RC it is a common. It's a common. So when you give the supply to the relay, then RB is becomes NO and RA comes to NC, and from the NC the output trip indication to the buzzer or an lamp indication it should be shown. Then you see the multifunction output frequency terminals of DFM, DCM. These are used as frequency terminals used to control. With an maximum, it's an analog types also is used. You see the analog multiple function output terminals also 0 to 10 volt, 0 to 20 milliamps, 4 to 20 milliamps. These are used the analog type we are giving. Analog type means you see the part meter is an example of the analog input which is used to control the frequency. And last you see the SGND, SG plus Modbus, SG. It is an communicator with the PLC and drive. It is RS485 communication port. It is used to communicate with the PLC. From the program which is fed in the PLC, the data is sent to the drive with this port and the speed can be controlled by the motor. And another options of slots or communication cards and USB ports also they are given. You can use for the purpose also is that. Next we are going to see about control terminal specification. What are the control terminal specifications are? You see that we shown before, so I told M1, M2, M3, M4, M5, M6, M7 are the output switching devices is used, and plus 24 volt to this is inbuilt in the VFD drive itself. It can produce 24 volt specifically by the VFD drive itself. and DCM. These are used in that. Right side below, you see the contact input terminals. This is an M1, M2, M3, M7. This is a sync mode and source mode. There are two types of mode we are used in the VFD drive: sync mode and source mode. Sync mode is used as an as that DCM is as taken as a common to the input, and 24-volt is used as a switching. See that DCM is given to the common and through the trans switching type, and it goes to M7, and another part it goes to M2, and another one it goes to M1. These three are the inputs which we can control by the DCM is given as a common. And in source mode, you see means 24-volt is given as a common input common. It's given to 24-volt goes in M4, M7, M2, and M1, and the switching device is used to control. Next, external terminal control circuits. You see setting value 1, forward and stop. If M1 is an normally closed, M2 is normally open. When you press the M1, the motor controls is stop and forward. The process goes to stop and forward. Then second one, M2, you give this, press the push button, it opens and stop and reverse process is used. When you press it, you works as and reverse, and when you leave, the push button returns back and it goes to stop. And the same type you see in setting value 2 also, open, stop, close is and run, and open as a forward and close as a reverse. The settings what you can give, in first settings you give first open as stop, close as forward, but in second setting you see open as stop and close as run. And in setting value 1, M2, you see open as stop and close as reverse. But in settings value 2, you give the M2 as an open as forward and close as reverse. Maximum the motor has to press and we have to hold it for the running process, and in forward also, any reverse also, you have to press it and you have to hold. When it leaves, it goes to stops. So maximum industry sites are used as an 3-wire operation controls only used in the industrial sites. This is the process 3-wire system. DC as a common, M1, M2, M3 is an output for used in the drive. When you press the run command, it's run, closes the push button and runs through the entire. When you press the stop only, it controls to stop on entire motor. But in process also, we can use the pressing of the forward and reverse also. When it opens, it is in forward. When it closes, it in the reverse. First of all, when you run the motor, it runs in the forward direction. Then when you press the release button of the forward reverse, it closes and it runs into the reverse process also. The same external terminal control circuit also given in the right side bottom corner also. Then you see what are the examples we are given here. Switch to motor into blower, fan rotates. How the drive gives the flow of the blower. When the frequency is very high, the blower fans with the help of motor runs fastly and the air comes with the fast. In second one, see the motor frequency, we can put the braking circuit for it. You can stop at the spot time, you can stop the motor with giving a braking circuit. When you give the braking circuit, the motor currently stops at the fraction of second and the total entire motor and fan stops. Here you see the conveyor. Conveyor also we use the VFD drive with the control of motor with the conveyor. It rotates the bottle. When we give the frequency slowly, it moves slowly. When we give the speed, what are the speed we can adjust? We can adjust it and we can move the conveyor fastly and the bottles also to move fastly for the filling process also. See, now we are going to see about the HMI, PLC and VFD drive. First of all, we are communicate PLC with the drive, and from drive we control the motor. And with help of the part meter, we can vary the frequency of the VFD drive and we can control the motor. HMI used to display the RPM speed. From HMI, we can communicate the PLC. From PLC, we communicate VFD drive. From VFD drive, we communicate the motor. PLC is the major process used to communicate the HMI, VFD drive and motor. When you put the 50 RPM or 60 or 1200 RPM in HMI, the data is taken by the PLC, and from the PLC it gives to the VFD drive. From the VFD drive, it controls the motor. Motor speed will be controlled. So this, with the help of monitoring with HMI, we can control the motor through the VFD drive. Next, DOL starter, direct online starter, full name. Direct online starter. Mostly we are, first of all, we use manually only and DOL starter for processing of the motor running. The motor can be run standardly by the DOL starter only. In small scale industries also nowadays they are running only DOL starter because they are not applicable and they are not seen the advantages of the VFD drive, so they are using still date of the DOL starters only. But DOL starter, when you press it runs, when you stop it stops. This only the process is used in the DOL starter. Next, you do star to delta starter. It is also used in the manual operation only because in star you get the torque is more. We can get more torque in the star and we can run the delta next. When you run in delta, it will be runs in the standard process of voltage, current, and it will give the motor and it runs in the standard format. First of all we need the more torque for the motor, so we first of all runs in the star and converting into the delta. This usable of the conductor with the wiring connections. We are given the circuit to control the motor from star to delta. These are the old model systems, and some of the nowadays also they are using this star to delta connection. But in VFD drive, we can control frequency also. We can run in star and delta. Everything we can control in the VFD drive itself. The session is closed today.